Welcome to the Insider. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like and share. Barcelona coach Xavi Hernandez has accepted he will be out of a job if he doesn't win trophies this season after a difficult week for the Catalan club. Barca were held to a 3-3 draw by Inter Milan at Camp Nou last week and will be knocked out of the Champions League in the group stages if the Serie A side beat Victoria Plzen later this month. They were then beaten 3-1 by Real Madrid at the Bernabeu on Sunday, which saw them replaced at the top of La Liga by their Clásico rivals. "Of course I would, but no one has said anything to me," Xavi told a news conference on Wednesday when asked if he would understand if the club lost confidence in him. "This is Barca. With the effort made by the club in the transfer market and the squad we have to compete for trophies. And if we don't win, as the president said, there will be consequences, starting with me. But I am going to give everything so that this works. At any moment I could lose the club's support, tomorrow even. This is football. We lost against Madrid, we're almost out of the Champions League, but I am always positive." Xavi said it is as if he's suffered a family bereavement based on the messages of support he has received following the setbacks against Inter and Madrid. That defeat in the Clásico led the Barca coach to say his team was still in construction and Madrid were much more mature, but he stands by his claim his side should be competing for the biggest trophies. "That's the feeling I have, that we can win titles," he responded when asked if it was contradictory to promise success at the same time as asking for patience in a medium-term project. "I have to be honest with the club, the players, the fans. I think we have built a team to win trophies. I have still got all the enthusiasm in the world, despite all the criticism over the last week. Everyone is sending me messages of support. Looking at my mobile, it's as if a family member has died. If I don't achieve trophies, there will be consequences. But I am a calm, positive person. I think we have a squad to win things. If we don't win, another coach will come in and try." Barca's defeat to Madrid was their first in La Liga this season, and they remain just 3 points off top spot going into Thursday's home game against Villarreal. Hector Bellerin has recovered from an injury and is available once again, but Barca are still without Andreas Christensen, Ronald Araujo and Memphis Depay. "Villarreal is the most important game right now," Xavi added. "It's a good chance to end the bad run. Playing well and picking up 3 points will be the best way to change the bad dynamic we've fallen into." Manchester United sealed a hat-trick of Old Trafford wins against Big Six rivals with their win over Tottenham on Wednesday. Erik ten Hag's team, who have already beaten Liverpool and league leaders Arsenal at home this season, added Spurs to their list ahead of Saturday's trip to Stamford Bridge to face fourth-place Chelsea. Spurs arrived at Old Trafford having lost just once in the league this season, and a win would have taken Antonio Conte's team into second place, just a point behind the Gunners. United dominated throughout, though, registering 28 shots on target against Tottenham's 8, and they were always in control after Fred's 47th-minute strike, deflected off Spurs full-back Ben Davies, opened the scoring. Fernandes made it 2-0 on 68 minutes with a curling effort from the edge of the penalty area before the Portugal midfielder was denied a third later in the game due to being offside. But having played out a dull 0-0 draw against Newcastle United on Sunday, United returned to winning ways despite their forwards failing to score again. No United striker has scored at Old Trafford since Marcus Rashford hit 2 against Arsenal on September 4, but the midfield stepped up on this occasion to leave United with the chance of climbing into the top 4 with a win at Chelsea this weekend. Man United are improving under Ten Hag, but their progress risks stalling unless the club can find a proven goal scorer in the next 2 transfers windows. Although United desperately need a centre forward at the peak of his powers in January, The £220 million summer spending spree means that a big signing is highly unlikely in the winter window, but they simply cannot start next season without addressing the long-standing issue of a lack of a world-class goal scorer. For the fourth successive home game, United dominated in terms of chances created, but the goals didn't go in until Fred's long-range shot deflected off Davies and into the Spurs net in the second half. The main culprit against Spurs, and during Sunday's 0-0 draw against Newcastle, was Rashford. He doesn't enjoy playing through the middle and it shows. He lacks the strength to hold off defenders like Tottenham's Eric Dyer, and his finishing is too often wayward and lacking conviction. Cristiano Ronaldo, 38 in February, clearly isn't the solution, and he started this game on the bench again. Anthony Martial cannot be relied upon to be fit or in form, but that has been the case since he arrived in 2015. Rashford and Martial have had 6 and 7 years, respectively, in the United team, and neither are good enough to play the centre-forward role, while Romelu Lukaku, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Alexis Sanchez and Edinson Cavani have all come and gone during the same period. Ten Hag has made United better defensively, and the midfield is showing signs of being a cohesive unit, but without a reliable goal scorer, the team will only go so far. Thanks for watching this awesome